Hi, it's Heidi with Nest Pretty, and welcome to Wardrobe Wednesday. This is a day when I welcome you into my wardrobe and we talk a little bit about how to curate a wardrobe you love. Talking a little bit tonight about emotional attachment that you may have to your clothing and how to get past that. Because perhaps you've tried to purge your closet before and you end up with a bed full of maybes, things that you're not ready to get rid of for whatever reason. And one of the reasons could be an emotional attachment you have to the clothing. Perhaps you remember the last time you wore it and maybe you have a good memory that's attached to it. There could be lots of reasons that we have an emotional attachment to our clothing. However, if it ends up in your maybe pile, there's a reason for that, because perhaps it didn't live up to the questions of number one, do I love it? And number two, does it fit today? And number three, have I worn it in the last, I like to say year, but let's give you 2 years, just in view of recent circumstances. Do I love it? Does it fit? And have I worn it? So if it doesn't live up to those 3 questions, it usually ends up in a pile that maybe is like a holding zone until you're ready to get rid of it. So that maybe pile could be filled with items that you perhaps have an emotional tug towards. So here's something you could do if you're not ready to get rid of it. You could pack it up, put it in a bag, put it in another closet. That's what I highly, highly recommend. Put it in another closet, put it under the bed until you are ready. Because here's the thing, if you put it under the bed, put it in another closet, put it in a bag and hide it, you're not going to think about it until you find it, maybe a year or 2 later, and then you're like, why didn't I just get rid of it? And the chances of you regretting getting rid of something that you have an emotional attachment to is pretty slim. But there are a few things you could do to mitigate that. So I had a few items that I had been toting around with me everywhere I went, and I thought, okay, it's time to get rid of it. I took a picture of it and I got rid of it. And I haven't regretted it, not once. So, if you want to open your closet and feel the sense of joy and excitement that comes with having a wardrobe you love, then I highly recommend getting rid of things that have stories attached to them that you're not able to wear. Of course, if you have something that you are emotionally attached to and you love and it fits, then of course keep it. But if you don't love it and you're not wearing it and it doesn't fit, even though it has an emotional attachment to it, there are a couple of things that you can try to make space for what you love. And that's the thing about it, is that things that are hanging there that are heavy with emotional attachment, it doesn't allow space for fresh and new. So that's something to consider. So this is Heidi with Nest Pretty with another tip on how to make steps toward the wardrobe you love. So again, if you have a huge pile of maybes and you're not ready to get rid of it, give yourself a time period, a month, put it somewhere else, and then revisit it later. And I'm almost 100% sure you're going to be ready to get rid of it after that time period. And when you do get rid of it, notice how good it feels. And I'm just saying this because I've made so much progress in my own closet and I'm just shocked at how wonderful it feels, how freeing it feels, and how I get dressed without any angst, without any frustration, without any stories. It's just easy peasy. So, this is Heidi with Nest Pretty. Head to my bio. There's lots of information there that you may enjoy. There is a guide, how to curate a wardrobe you love, and I'd love to connect with you if you have any questions. So, have a great evening. Bye.